Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take you through a quick 10-minute yoga session which will be good for back pain, releasing any tension that you may have in your upper and lower back. So if you have a mat, roll it out and we will get started. Good guys, so we're going to start by opening our legs as wide as our mat and releasing our chest forward, reaching our arms away from us into a child's pose. And once you get there, let that forehead release onto the floor. Take a big deep inhale in through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And then you're going to move your hands over to the left side and again inhale in and release out. Feel that tension releasing from the side of your back. And then walk your hands back into the center. Big deep breath in, creating space in the back. And walk your hands over to the right, feeling that stretch down the left side of your back. Take a big deep inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Bring your hands back to the center. You're going to walk your hands slightly further forward now and release your chest forward into your puppy pose, opening up the shoulders, creating space. You want to make sure your hips are aiming to go over your knees, keeping that bum nice and high. Still reaching those hands away from you. Take a big deep inhale there. And exhale, release those shoulders closer to the mat with every exhale. Good. Walk your hands in now so you're into a tabletop position. And we're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So you want to arch your back, look up to the sky, and then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round that spine, trying to get as much movement in that spine as possible. Arch your back, look up. And exhale, release down. And if it feels good for you, you can take a couple of circles one way and a couple of circles the other way, really getting into that spine, trying to get as much movement as possible. And then from there, you're going to come back to neutral. You're going to lift your left arm up and away from you as you look up to the sky, and you're going to thread the needle all the way through your right arm, lengthening that right arm away from you, allowing that chest to sink to the floor again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach both hands away from you. And again, inhale. And exhale, bring it back to your tabletop position. Right arm reaches all the way up. You thread that right arm through as you lengthen that left arm away from you. Inhale. And exhale, trying to reach that right arm as far away from you, trying to get as much movement in that upper back as possible. And again, inhale and exhale, and then sit it back into your pose, hips nice and high. Release those shoulders to the mat, lengthen the arms away from you. Good, and when you're ready, we're going to come out of that position and we're going to tuck our toes, push our hips all the way up into our first downward facing dog of the session. So push those hips up nice and high. Your legs may be bent, and that's absolutely fine. We're going to walk the feet out, so pushing one heel into the mat at a time, doing whatever feels good for you here, and then we're going to roll forward into the plank. And then we're going to go for a wave motion from here. So you push your hips forward, you come forward into plank position, and then you want to arch your back, push your butt back into that downward facing dog, and then keep going at your own pace in that wave motion. Good, and then one last time, and the next time you're going to roll on into the plank. You're going to drop those knees, bring your elbows into the side of your body as you drop your chest all the way to the floor. Good, take your forearms in front of you and you're going to just look up to the sky, drawing the shoulders down and away from you. Take a big deep inhale and exhale there. Good. And then release your hands down to the side of the mat. Stretch them away from you like a T position. And you're going to take your left leg up and over to the other side, trying to tap the floor on the other side. From there, take your left arm around, take it around your back if you would like a deeper stretch. Inhale and exhale, release it back to the center, arms come back to the T. As you take your right leg this time up and over, and then your right arm up and over behind your back. Take a big deep inhale, exhale, and then release it back to the center. Good. Arms go by your chest. You're going to push all the way up into a baby cobra, keeping those arms slightly bent, and then roll back down. And again, baby cobra, look up to the sky and back down. Good. And then you're going to push yourself back into that downward facing dog. Hopefully it feels a little bit more comfortable this time now that you've stretched it out. And take those feet for a little walk again, and then roll through into your plank position, chest to floor. And then we're going to take a full chaturanga, making sure you're taking your shoulders down and away from you, and then push yourself back into that child's pose. Let's take a couple of deep breaths there, releasing out any tension, and then we're going to change on over onto our backs now. So take yourself down into that supine position, bring your knees into your chest, and just rock yourself from side to side, gently massaging that spine. Whatever feels good for you, hugging those knees into the chest. Don't forget to breathe, and then you're going to drop your knees all the way down to the left side of your body, reaching the right arm away from you and looking towards the right side of your mat. Trying to keep the shoulder on the right side on the floor. And then bring your knees back into your chest and drop them over to the other side. Lengthening the other arm away from you, looking to the other side. Enjoy that spinal twist there. One last big deep inhale, and exhale, let go of that tension, and then bring your knees back to your chest. Now you're going to lengthen your right leg down and away from you, keeping the left knee, pulling the left knee into the chest, and just allow that knee to have a couple of circles there, getting into that hip joint, and then taking in another spinal twist there, this time with the other leg stretched away from you. Take a big inhale, exhale, make sure that other shoulder is remaining on the floor, and then release that leg down. Other leg comes into the chest now. We're going to do the same on the other side, so just massage that hip flexor and then take it across into your spinal twist. Looking away from your leg, inhale and exhale. Try and release into that stretch, and again inhale and exhale, and then bring that leg back to the center. Bring both knees back to the chest now, and we're just going to come into a figure of four stretch. Taking your arms through the gap, bringing that knee closer to your chest as the left knee is falling away from you. Good, now grab hold of both ankles, and you're going to come into a lying shoelace stretch. So you're going to inhale and exhale, release both knees to chest. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So come into figure of four stretch on the other side with the right foot in front this time. Grab hold of the back of that hamstring, keeping the feet stretched, and bring in that foot closer to your body. And then grab hold of your feet or your ankles and just getting a little bit of a deeper stretch there. Inhale and exhale, and then come back into your lying hug position to eventually come into your final position of this practice, which will be your supine. Let your body completely release into the mat now. Take a big deep inhale in. Acknowledge where you can feel tension in your body and breathe space into that area. Inhale. Exhale, let your body completely release into the floor beneath you. And if you would like to stay there, feel free to stay there as long as you need. If not, and you would like to close this practice off with me, then come and meet me in a seated position. We're going to take a big inhale in through the nose as we reach those arms up and over our heads, and bring your hands to prayer position. Thank yourself for taking this time and dedicating it to your practice. I hope you all enjoyed this practice. If you like this video, please do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for many more videos like this one. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and namaste.